Hey everyone, so I have an exciting life update. Wanted to catch up with you guys. It's been a while since I've been here and I just wanted to kind of chit chat and tell you what's been going on. So as many of you know, I haven't posted in a little while. I wanted to kind of take you back a few years and give kind of an idea of what my life has looked like. For those of you who had followed me for a long time, you know that I've been making videos and doing YouTube for well over 10 years at this point. I believe I started in 2011 and yeah, I was in middle school, going into high school. You guys have seen me through a lot of years of my life, a lot of changes. Back when I first started, it was like before social media really was what it is today, and I was definitely on the very, very early side of getting to work with brands, getting to go on really cool trips, getting sponsors, and just making money through the internet. I worked with 17 magazine for many years. I would fly out there and get photographed for the magazine and then kind of do corresponding YouTube videos showing different looks and kind of helping you guys follow along with that. It was really crazy, and I think back to those days of, going to the 17 magazine office or meeting with brand reps, for Teen Vogue, or doing stuff connected with like different award shows, like the MTV Music Awards and all that kind of stuff, and even getting to go to like Coachella and Bonnaroo with Soap and Glory and those kind of things. And I didn't even like realize how cool that was, but also like how not normal it was in a way. And I really know that I had such a privilege to have all of you following my life and supporting me and helping me have these amazing, really incredible moments as I was growing up and as I was a teenager, becoming a young woman, and just becoming an adult. Obviously, social media has really shaped my life. You guys have seen me through so many moments, so many life-changing moments, good and bad. I've shared it with you guys, all of it, literally, and it's been really such a privilege to have you all here. With that being said, I've had so many cool opportunities, but I was thinking about it, and especially when COVID happened and everything shut down, I realized that I had never worked like a traditional corporate job. My mother was a very successful businesswoman. I always looked up to her getting all dressed, wearing her high heels and her suits and going to work, and I loved that. And even when I was younger and getting to go to these really cool business meetings in New York and LA, meeting with brand people and having these like very adult meetings, even back when I started Chick Approved, which was my app that you could tag clothing on Facebook back in the day and it would connect to where you bought it from, and we ended up selling that and moving into other projects and stuff. And I think back on a lot of those meetings and a lot of those times that I took, I don't know, like very adult positions as a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid. And it's crazy because what I really truly enjoyed the most about doing influencing and kind of being in this space was getting to be around adults and like having business meetings and feeling like I had an influence and I had a say in things, but that I also got to really use my intelligence, be a voice that was respected and listened to. And as silly as that sounds, I feel like I take a lot of pride in, hopefully seeming intelligent, and I really care about that. And as I've gotten older and when everything shut down with COVID, I just realized that I wasn't loving where the whole social media realm was going. It's obviously changed a lot, and that's to be expected with any different kind of medium, especially something so ever-changing as social media. Of course, it's going to be different. New people are going to come in, things are going to switch up. And with that, I saw a lot of negativity. I feel like a lot of it became very, very heavy on, selling product and selling things and, very heavily sponsored things that just felt out of touch, things that didn't feel genuine, a lot of fakeness, a lot of things around, metrics and followers and just stuff that like doesn't matter. But when you're trying to make money off of it and you're trying to do that, and there's so many people that are so, for a lack of a better word, like desperate to be an influencer or be famous or like have followers, and they're just like willing to do literally anything. I just wasn't at that point, and it was not something that was fun to me anymore. It wasn't enjoyable, and I needed to take a step back. And when I did that, I decided that I wanted to get like a real corporate job and have that security of like knowing what I was working on. When you do social media, you can have certain brand deals and then they can pay out net 30, net 60, net 90, but you could also go a few months with not doing any projects. You could go many months with doing a lot. And then in that, there's always a trade-off. If you're having to be sponsored by a certain brand and really push that to all of your followers, they might start to lose integrity with you. They might start to lose that connection because it's no longer just you sharing like your natural life, your natural thoughts, what's going on. It's now a business. And I think for me, having it be like that business side of things, but in a way where I felt less in control, I didn't love that. And I just felt like, maybe a corporate role would actually be something I would thrive in and really enjoy. So with that being said, I ended up doing a bunch of interviews and I was offered a really interesting role with Neiman Marcus. I was going to be working with a global renowned fashion brand that also has a beauty line, and it was going to be a really special, very, very interesting role. I was going to get to do some international travel and just have a very cool situation. The only thing is it was a contract role, so there weren't a ton of parameters on how long it would last, where it would go, kind of what the growth would be. And I was excited about it, but I definitely wanted to keep interviewing and keep my options open. And I took an interview with a very well-known dermatology and plastic surgery clinic here in Austin that actually has 18 locations across Texas. They are very iconic in Austin, I feel like. If you live here, you see their billboards everywhere. They have so many different locations here in Austin, as well as, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio. And I kind of just on a whim applied for this role to do patient coordination, and I ended up getting it. I loved the girls that I got to meet in the interview and work with, and the CEO. And I ended up taking on that role and working in office 5 days a week, having to switch my life totally from working for myself and not ever having like a true corporate job to then being in office, wearing business attire, being there from 9 to 5 and doing the whole thing. And I have to say, like, I really loved it. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I thrived in that environment. I got to interface with so many different really special, very interesting and intelligent individuals. Obviously, we were around the doctors and the plastic surgeons and just very, very talented providers every single day. The brand reps would come in, they would pitch to us, medical grade skincare and different products we get to learn about and do a bunch of education. And then, we got to try out a ton of the different services, the lasers, obviously any injectable you want, all that kind of stuff. Amazing perks of the job, for real. But with that, I realized that I really was thriving in like this corporate environment and I was really enjoying it. And I think I've always been very interested in aesthetics. I've always loved makeup, obviously, and as we get older, you have to start worrying about skincare and lasers and different things to kind of keep up the way that you look and to preserve that, and then to just really make sure that, you're being the best version of yourself that you can be throughout your years. And so back in June, I ended up taking a new role, and I'm now the marketing coordinator of Westlake Dermatology, which is amazing. I work under the other lady in the marketing department that is my supervisor, and she's been there for 20 years. So it's really incredible. I work very closely with the CEO. I love the team that I have and everyone that I've interfaced with. And I'm in office 1 day a week, and I'm now remote the other days, but I travel to the different offices. So day to day, week to week, my life looks very different. It has a lot of structure, but a lot of creative freedom as well. We do all the social media, all the marketing, the branding. We work on all the events, work very closely with all the different reps that sell us injectable products and lasers and different treatments and medical devices and all that kind of stuff. It's just been an incredible experience for me. I really love it. I feel very grateful to have it. I get to film with my colleagues all the time and my coworkers, and I get to learn about stuff. That's really kind of the coolest thing. I'm learning so much every single day and about things that I'm really interested in. I've always been interested in aesthetics. I've always had kind of an eye for it and a knack and just a very strong desire to learn it, and even medical terminology and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten to see a lot of that because we do a lot of dermatology as well as obviously plastics and that kind of aesthetic as well. And the most incredible thing is I think it's given me such an appreciation for both. For my life that I had before having a corporate role of, being an entrepreneur, working for myself, never taking that super traditional route, to now having that and getting to do both. I've really found a new love for posting content, for making stuff about my outfits and my makeup and sharing tips and tricks and connecting with you guys, because I feel like a lot of the pressure is off and I just feel like I can be very authentic, and I just feel refreshed and like revitalized, and like I now have just quite a zest for life and and an excitement going forward in life and in excelling and kind of moving forward in my career, and I'm excited about it and I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm very grateful for those of you who have been supportive of me and who have loved and cared for me throughout the years. I think this is just, you know, another milestone in my life that I wanted to share with you. I definitely want to do more videos about being a corporate girly and showing you guys some of my corporate outfits, because I'm in like full business attire now. I get really excited about like great, you know, heels to wear to the office and trousers and blazers and silk button downs and just very different stuff than it used to be, but I love it. This is like the corporate life of my dreams while still doing stuff that's very creative on the marketing front and getting to interface with just the most talented, amazing doctors, providers, individuals, and all my coworkers, brand reps, everyone. Everyone's amazing, and I've thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I definitely will be sharing a little bit more kind of days in my life and what goes on and what I do. And if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to leave them. I do have so many products I want to talk about, so many cool things that I've learned about procedures, you know, just from helping people with their surgeries and helping people with, you know, kind of their roadmap to aesthetics and getting into that industry. I think I've learned a ton. I still have a lot to learn, but it's been an amazing past year. Can't believe it's gone by so fast, and I'm just really looking forward to the future and what all is to come. So that's my life update for you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to leave me any questions that you have below. I would love to answer them. I really love talking about it because, I don't know, I just really enjoy my job and it's really fun. So my last thing I'll leave you with is, if you are thinking about making a change in your life, doing something out of your comfort zone, trying something new, you know, go for it, because you never know what you might unlock within yourself. You are capable, you are worthy, and you can really do anything you put your mind to, and it probably will turn out even better than you expect it to. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Love ya. Bye.